Good morning. Divya always telling first good morning. How come? Before I comes to the picture. Kavya, good morning. Nageshwari, good morning. Very big good morning from Nageshwari. Good. Aravind, good morning. Javaraj, positive morning. My voice audible no? Durai, hi sir, good morning. Yes. Hariharan, good morning. Vidya Lakshmi, happy morning. Janani, Varun, good morning, good morning. Nisha, good morning, sir. Voice audible. Thank you, Divya. Sai, good morning. How is your mother? Nageshwari, good morning. What Nageshwari? Papa disturb பண்றதா அத்தை அத்தைன்னு. Najib, good morning. Rafi, good morning. Ramanathan. Ramanathan, what's the spelling? Ramanathum. Good. Mom is fine. Santosh, namaste. Uma, good morning. Numerology. Swati, good morning. After 10 minutes only disturbance will start for you, Nageshwari. Had coffee. Yes, Suma. Thank you. Good morning, Sai. Your mother is really happy. Good. Convey namaskaram to your mother. Your mother is a teacher, am I right? What, Sai? Gopika. Good morning. Swetha. Happy morning. Good. Vigneshwar, Gitanchali, good morning. Good, Sai. Teaching is the best profession. Nisha, 10 minutes back only wake up. Good. Teaching over or holiday? Nisha? Hananya, happy morning. Welcome, Sai. You are also interested in teaching. Good. Government school teacher. Very good. Sai Kiran is also interested in teaching. Yeah, Sai. I saw that photo. Nisha, good girl always. Weekly ones definitely. Mathu, happy morning. Good. Hema, happy morning. Ajita, welcome. Nikhil, good morning. Good. Your place, please. Yes. Sai, I am great. Good. Chennai, Alandur, Dhanya, Udumalaipet, Madhu, Savahasi, Chennai, Coimbatore, Namakkal, good. Madurai, Bangalore. Dindukkal, good. Chennai, yes. Bangalore. Rajkumar, Tuticorin. Chengalpattu, Hosur, Tanjavur, Gitanchali, good. Calicut, Trichy, Kerala. Tirunelveli, good. Only the Kerala people won't tell the place, they'll tell Kerala. For the Tamil Nadu people, they're telling Coimbatore or Madurai. Other states also, they're specifying their place. Viluppuram in class also, whenever I ask, they'll say Kerala. Nive, coffee morning, huh? Thank you, ma. Nive Krishna has created one accounting standard songs. Good. Salem Yuvaraj. Visakhapattinam. Good. Chennai. Coimbatore. Mettur Dam. Nice place. So we are also for time passing purpose sending one photo on daily basis. Yesterday also, based on working capital, I sent one small one word questions. Am I right? Similarly, our Niveda has created one song just for remembrance purpose. AS song, accounting standard song. Wouldn't appreciate Nivi. Good, Ram. Keep it up. She has created one song based on accounting standard to remember all accounting standard. Good. Congrats, Nivi. Yuvaraj is clapping. Good. So many congrats. Good. One clap, two claps, three claps. Good girl. So our batchmate only, da. Nivi. Priyanka, you want to share that song? Good, good. Congrats. Good, good. Janani, welcome. Janani Mahalingam. Vishal, welcome. Yes. Pooja Jain, welcome, ma. Sapna ji, did you done yoga today? No. Daily I'm not doing. Today's first appreciation from everyone for nice sir. Good. Sweta, I'll kill you. Good. Kalyani, good morning. Very good girl. Today Preeti absent, no? Shift basis we are working, no? Yes, sir. Good. Now, happy morning. Very good, Kanna. Okay. We are expecting story, am I right? No. Yes. Yes, sir. Swati is very happy. Krishna want to, what? Divya want to tell the story to others. That's why she is very happy. Kutti story. Suresh, you always like Kutti. Eagerly waiting for that. நாகா உன்னை தூங்க வைக்க போகிறேன் கதை சொல்லி. Very good. Kalyani, moral story. Yes. Let's go to the story. Okay, Dagana. Songs from you. I will kill you. You are the good singer. Okay. One person will start our story. Okay. One person went to Guruji for with the full stress. So I'll complete the story. Divya, typo error. Instead of you typed I know. Okay. Now, one person went to Guruji with the full stress and he said, I am not able to tolerate my stress level and unwanted worries are coming. I am always thinking about what others are going to say. So this sort of negativity is more what I don't. In turn, Guruji asked, are you doing CA or what? Because CA student only all unwanted worries will be there. There is no required worry. Okay, all unwanted worries only CA students have. In turn, Guruji asked whether you are doing CA or not. No, sir, I don't know what is CA itself, but I am having this type of worry. Then, Guruji asked, yes, Swati, that too, while starting studies only all worries will come, I know. Now, nothing to worry. You no need to worry because of any unwanted things and all. I ask you to bring one glass of water. In that glass of water, he put quarter kg salt. Okay, in that glass of water itself, he put one quarter kg salt. Okay, then after that, he asked you to drink the water. He said, very, very difficult, sir. I am unable to drink. The water is not in the drinkable manner. And again, he asked the same person, bring another quarter kg of salt and put it in this river. He did the same. Asked him to what? Drink that water, river water. He drank happily. Water was fully hot, very nice. In turn, Guruji said, the consumption of the water, the nature of the water is remain same. The salt is not the matter. Quantum of the water is the matter. If you are having narrow mind, all unwanted things and all going to kill you, like glass of water. Your wisdom like river. If you are having broad mind, even kgs and kgs, even tons and tons of salt cannot the person to change your character, so that happily you can go further. So, what is the moral? We are also always we are having unwanted worries purely because of what? Narrow mind. The moment you are going to think about others, you won't get to worry. Whenever you are going to think about ourselves, selfishness only give the worry. Whether I can able to clear the exam or not, When can I able to clear the exam? Even after giving 1.5 months, we are having worry. It's unwanted worry only, no? Think it of how other people are working around the world. Doctors, we are coming out from the home itself, we are having that much fear. So many restrictions are there. How they are working? At the cost of their life, they are working. Sisters, nurse, how they are working. Policemen, how they are working. Daily sweeper, cleaning, corporation people, how they are working. Ambulance driver, how they are working. You know one video also, one ambulance person, conversation between ambulance person and ambulance driver and his mother and parents also, father also. Mother not able to tolerate, don't stay, even going out itself dangerous, you may die. That too you are working in ambulance, therefore very difficult, always patient will come. In turn, he said super one word. If everyone comes, who will take care of our country? Who is going to worry about others? And who will take care of our country? Think it of, even the ambulance driver is having worry about others. He is thinking about others. He is not bothering about himself. He is not bothering about only his family. Hats off to that person. So many people are giving their life for the purpose of safeguarding our life. After all, for CA examination, even after getting extra 1.5 months, almost 1.5 months, we are having worry means what? It's too bad, too bad. I told you have to appreciate other people. Yesterday also I told, am I right? Minimum how many people you have to appreciate per day? Minimum how many people you have to appreciate per day? How many people? Yes, 5 people. Good. How many of you obeyed? Yesterday, how many of you tried? At least 5% is sufficient. How many of you? I tried. Hariharan. Good. 2. Sweta. No. Daily appreciating your parents. Good. Nisha. Nivi, only 3 people. Ajitha. Me, sir, means what? You appreciated yourself, self-appreciation or what? Good. Only 3. Why not 5? To everyone. Divya Krishna. What? Open announcement you told? Like Moti's speech? One person twice and all, no. Then committed person 1,000 times they'll appreciating. Good. So, can you please tell me, most of them, now staying in home only, am I right? Along with their parents only. What comfortness you are having in home is the same comfortness is it possible for you to get if you are there in other place? Suppose you are in relatives place or some other place. What comfortness you are having now along with your parents, is it possible for you to get the same level of comfortness? No. 200% no only. Am I right? Even they are ready to provide some comfortness. Divya Krishna also no. I will inform to your husband. Chance illa. Yes. Good. So you won't get the same level of comfortness. Am I right? Then think it of, for this lockdown period, you have to sit and prepare only. That too you are going to sit and prepare for your own examination, for your own life. But for parents, we are not ready to appreciate. We are always thinking about ourselves, my exam, my stress, my worrying. Think it of your parents. 3 times they are providing food in between coffee, snacks for relaxation. They are making you to comfort better way. But in spite of that, okay, in spite of that, we are not ready to appreciate our parents. Instead of that, we are troubling. We should not nuisance to our relatives. You should not nuisance our parents first of all. So, person who is loving you more, if at all possible, you have to provide, you have to give back the love. Don't create nuisance. Many students, as if they are going to get all India level rank, as if 24 hours they are preparing, as if they know the syllabus properly, they are creating nuisance to their parents. Stress level, not possible to study, this, that, and it's unpardonable offense. Unpardonable offense. Many people not able to attend the class. Attending the class, it's a luxury. You are going to college, you are going to articleship, or you are going to what classes also. Parents are ready to spend. How many chapels you are having, useless fellow. How many dress you are having. Everything out of your parents' blood. But in spite of that, you are not ready to respect your parents. Ready to what? Salute your parents. They are not even ready to convey some good things to your parents. And creating nuisance. How long they can be the person to protect? Is it not your time for you to protect your parents? It's too bad, too bad. So, try to have a broad mind. Don't have the narrow mind. If you yourself not able to control yourself, if you yourself not able to control your own syllabus, how can you able to control tomorrow as a chartered accountant? You have to grow a lot. So, make use of the time properly. Okay? Now, happy morning to everyone. Shall we start? Yeah. From today, kindly share some happy words to your parents. Say very big thanks to your parents. Go and namaskar to your parents. This is all your duty. Okay? Now, working capital management. We will start. Working capital management, the most important topic. You know, without touching the topic, none of the question paper will be there. That much important topic is working capital management. What is called working capital? Current asset minus current liability is called working capital. Current asset minus current liability. You know, current asset represent asset which can be readily convertible into cash within a short duration. Asset which can be readily convertible into cash within a short duration is called current asset. Current liability represent obligation for the repayment arises. Obligation for the repayment arises within short duration is called current liability. So, the current asset minus current liability is called working capital. Now, you know example for the current asset. Okay? Example for the current asset, debtors. You can also say, what are the example for the current asset? Nisha? Cash, bank. Other than that, inventory, stock, inventory, debtors, liquid cash, bills receivable, good, closing stock, that's all inventory. Land, Sweta, slap yourself. Short-term investment, good. Prepaid expenses, good. Marketable securities, good. Trade receivable, good. Good. These are all called current assets. Now, current liability. Example for the current liability. Obligation for the repayment arises within short duration is called current liability. Good. Bills payable, creditors, outstanding expenses, good, trade payable, okay, overdraft, then short term loan, good, bank OD, good, very good. So you understood what is called outstanding wages, all outstanding expenses, good. So you know what is called current asset and current liability. So the current asset and current liability is called what? Okay, Shiva, correct. Yeah, current asset and current liability is called what? Our working capital. Now, classification of working capital. Classification of working capital. Note it down, note it down, note it down. Yes. Classification of working capital segregate into two parts. Classification segregate into two parts. Classification of working capital segregate into two parts. One is based on concept, another one is based on time. Concept based classification and time based classification. Concept based working capital and a time based classification of working capital. Based on concept, it can be working capital can be classified into two parts: gross working capital and net working capital. Gross working capital and net working capital. And based on time, it can be classified into two parts: permanent working capital and temporary working capital. Permanent and temporary. So classification of working capital segregated into two parts: gross working capital, net working capital. Gross working capital again segregated into two parts. One is permanent gross working capital, net working on the basis of time, on the basis of concept, and on the basis of time. On the basis of concept, gross working capital, net working capital. On the basis of time, permanent and temporary working capital. Under gross working capital, it represents current asset alone. Gross working capital, it represents what? Current asset alone. Net working capital, it represents current asset minus current liability. Net working capital represents current asset minus current liability. Permanent working capital, minimum amount of working capital required. Minimum amount of working capital required at any given point of time. Minimum amount of working capital required at any given point of time are known as permanent working capital. Minimum amount of working capital required at any given point of time is called permanent working capital. It's also called fixed working capital, fixed or hardcore working capital. Hardcore working capital, fixed working capital, also called hardcore working capital. Next, temporary working capital represents over and above the permanent working capital. Over and above the permanent working capital are known as temporary working capital. Over and above the permanent working capital are known as temporary working capital. It's also called variable working capital, also called variable working capital or fluctuating working capital. Variable or fluctuating working capital. Okay. So classification of working capital over. The next important segment is called working capital cycle. Put a star mark on this. Frequently asked direct question, working capital cycle. working capital cycle. It's also called operating cycle, cash cycle, operating cycle, cash cycle, budget cycle, budget cycle, business cycle, business cycle. Don't write bicycle, okay? Business cycle, budget, yes, but budget cycle, correct only, budget cycle, correct, or business cycle. Nivi, you are not noting down, I'll kill you. Okay? Now, working capital cycle, meaning time duration required to convert time duration required to convert cash into cash equivalent. Time duration required to convert the cash into cash equivalent, thereafter back into cash. Time duration required to convert the cash into cash equivalent, thereafter back into cash are known as working capital cycle. Time duration required to convert the cash into cash equivalent, thereafter back into cash are known as working capital cycle. Next, segments in working capital cycle. Yesterday I given the time pass question based on segment. Am I right? Hope all of you is there in Premier Academy LMR WhatsApp class. Am I right? Yes or no? Ramanathan is there. Yes. Ramanathan is there. Pooja Jain is there. Yes. Swapna, there or not? Yes. Everybody is there in the... No, Umar Ravi. Why? Daily WhatsApp class, don't miss. Time pass question also, yesterday onwards I started. Vishal is not there. What happened? Money is not there. You don't want? Jagadish. Why da? Shiva Ganesh is not there. Why? You don't want questions? Daily question. Many people are there. Good. Geetanjali also not there. Shiva is not there. Kindly add me, sir. Not possible. Just you have to text me PALMR enter, so that you will get what? Automatically you will be there in the list. You don't know how to join. Hope you know my number 98416 61405. Okay. If you text PA LMR enter, not now, after finishing class you can do. Okay. PA LMR enter. You can be the person to join automatically. Free. Almost 10 days or it's I think remaining 20 days class are there. Kindly make use. Daily basis, morning you will get the question and evening or night you will get the answer video. Make use of it. Okay. Good. So yesterday I also sent what time pass question also. So kindly make use of that. That and all based on past exam questions only. Yeah. We are in segments in working capital cycle. What about the segments? Lead time, process or production cycle, stock holding period and average collection period. I'll repeat once again. Lead time. 4 segments are there in working capital cycle. Lead, L-E-A-D, lead time. Process or production cycle. Divya, that number is not correct. Process or production cycle. Stock holding period. Stock holding period and average collection period. Average collection period. Okay. Now, this is what? Operating cycle. Listen here. With respect to operating cycle, you know, there are 2 basic objects are there in financial management. What are all the objectives of financial management? What are the two basic objects of financial management? What are all they? Fast. Procurement of fund. That only. Source of investment. What is this, Pooja Jain? Slap yourself. Procurement of fund. How much to borrow? No. Yes. Most of them told the wrong answer. Kindly slap yourself. Nageshwari, you also slap yourself. Shiva, slap yourself. Too bad. Sumadi, slap yourself. So for that you have to listen the question carefully. It's a commonly committed mistake. Okay. Hemant, slap yourself. Hariharan, slap yourself. Shiva, slap yourself. Ramanathan, too bad. So there are two basic object means profit maximization and wealth maximization. Two basic aspects means procurement of fund and effective utilization of fund. It's a commonly committed mistake in exam. Whenever they ask object, they'll write aspects. Whenever they ask aspect, they will write object. You should be very careful. So what are all the two basic aspects? Procurement of fund and effective utilization of fund. What are all the two objectives? Profit maximization and wealth maximization. Okay. Nageshwari, you said correctly. I don't think so. I thought you told procurement only. Okay, good. If you said correctly, good only. Now, so you told the correct answer. Many of them told correct answer. Don't worry. Good. Now, what are all the functions of financial management? Functions of financial management. Functions of financial management. In exam also most of them stuck. In Premier Academy also given the same test question. Many students not able to write the answer. Yes, Shiva, Divya. Yes, Kalyani. Because once they asked, Janani, slap yourself kakapaka. Yes. Aspects also called procurement of fund, effective utilization only. Aspects also called what? Functions. Good. Functions of management, financial management, as well as same mistake journey again we are committing. Aspects as well as function, both are same only. Understood? I am not joking. It's a past exam question. Once they asked functions of financial management, superbly they wrote functions of financial manager. Okay, CFO's functions and all. Should be very careful. Okay. Now, with the great difficulty, we are going to procure the fund. Okay. With the great difficulty, we are going to procure the fund. After procuring the fund, we are having cash. With the great difficulty, we are going to procure the fund. After procuring the fund, we are having the cash. Now, what we have to do with the cash? Okay, we have to invest. So, if you are going to invest, where I can invest? We are in working capital. Okay, working capital is a long term or short term? It's a short term. Therefore, the procured fund I am going to invest in raw material. So, I am having cash. I am going to purchase out of cash. I am going to purchase raw material. Okay. So called cash is now called raw material. Then what I have to do with the raw material? Raw material I am going to convert into WIP, work in progress. After that, the work in progress I am going to convert into finished goods. Then what I have to do with this finished goods? So available cash, the great difficulty, I am going to procure the fund. After procuring the fund, I am going to convert the procurement of fund, I am going to convert into raw material. Raw material I am going to convert into finished WIP. WIP may going to become what? Finished goods. Clear? Then what I have to do with the finished goods? I have to sell. If I am going to sell, I am going to get the debtor. Okay? Then I have to collect the cash from debtor. You have to collect the cash from debtor. Therefore, raw material is there. First cash is there. Cash I am going to convert into raw material. Raw material I am going to convert into WAP. WAP may going to become finished goods. Finished goods may going to become debtor. Debtor again come back to what? Cash. Again what I have to do with the cash? Again I have to purchase raw material. I am going to convert again and again. You are going to do the same thing. It's one cycle. This is called business cycle. Also called operating cycle. Also called working capital cycle. Also called cash cycle. Okay, this is called operating cycle. Understood why it is called operating cycle? Now, definition of, okay, definition with respect to definition. Converting cash into cash equivalent, thereafter back into cash is called operating cycle. No, conversion of cash into cash equivalent, thereafter back into cash. So, listen here, if you are going to see the beauty, conversion of cash into cash equivalent, thereafter back into cash. Again, listen carefully, conversion of cash into cash equivalent, thereafter back into cash. Therefore, what is called the cash equivalent? Therefore, what is called the cash equivalent? The definition itself going to say the answer. Answer is there in the definition itself. What is called the cash equivalent? Try. What is called the cash equivalent? Stock and debtor. Shiva. No. Harish. Good. Swati. Not correct. You are not. How to listen carefully. Suresh. Not correct. Divya. Correct. Santosh. Not correct. Nisha. Slap yourself. Uma. Partly correct. Divya. Slap yourself. Working capital cycle. Lavanya. Sleeping or what? Priyanka, what happened to you? What is my question? Ramya, slap yourself. Aravind, correct. Pooja Jain, not correct. Debtors, Ramanathan, slap yourself. Janani, slap yourself. Janani, correct only. Yeah. Geetanjali, slap yourself. Uma, slap yourself. Madhu, correct. Venkatraman, correct. Good. Converting cash into cash equivalent after cash. So, what are all the remaining things? Raw material, WAP, finished goods and debtors are called cash equivalent. What is this? You have to listen carefully. Conversion of cash into cash equivalent, thereafter back into cash. Then what is called the cash equivalent? The other than cash is called what? Equivalent to cash. Therefore, here cash equivalent represent raw material, WAP, finished goods and debtors are called one cash equivalent. Are you with me? Good. So, now you are comfortable with respect to cash equivalent. Now, time duration. With respect to time duration, cash into cash equivalent, thereafter back into cash. So, in case of manufacturing company, this chart is okay. In case of trading company, cash directly you are going to buy it from the supplier, finished goods. Then finished goods may going to convert to debtor. Debtor going to become cash. Understood? So, instead of raw material WAP, directly finished goods will come. Okay. So, yes, the next one is called, we are having cash. We have to convert cash into raw material. That is what the yesterday's question also, time pass question. Am I right? Are you enjoying time pass question? You want daily basis time pass question also in WhatsApp? Don't want? Priyanka understood. Good. Yes, sir. Very good. So that you can become strong in theory part also. Okay. Very good. Try your best. Even if you don't know the topic, don't ask which topics are, which pages are. This and all not correct. You have to try. Okay. Even 1-2 months before the examination, which topic you don't know means first you have to slap yourself. Okay. Now, whenever I'm sending the questions, few of them asking why don't you refer which topic, sir, or which page I have to refer, sir. This and all what childish question. That too in professional level, if I'm going to ask the past exam question, not even know identify which topic means, what is this, sir? This is not correct. You have to put some effort. At least now you came to know that question. Try how to try yourself. Okay. Now, I am having raw material. I am having cash. I am going to purchase raw material. So, immediately I count the portion to purchase a raw material. Immediately I count the portion to what? Raw material. So, I need some time. No, I have to identify where and all supplies are there. Shivaji, what happened? Okay. So, I have to find where and all my supplies or raw material is there. Which source is the best one. Thereafter, I have to make the payment. Thereafter, they have to send the raw material. It needs some time. I am having cash. I have to find supplier. I have to pay the money, or I have to make your order. Then they have to give the what? Product. It needs some time. That time gap is called what? The time gap is called lead time. What is that called? Lead time. Now, I am having raw material. I want to convert the raw material into finished goods. Then immediately not possible. I need some sufficient time for the purpose of converting raw material into finished goods. That is called, process or production cycle. Process cycle or production cycle. First one is called what? Lead time. L-E-A-D. Lead time. Lead time already we have discussed at the time of material costing itself. It's available. Okay. Second one is called process or production cycle. It's also called a process cycle. Also called what? Production cycle. Then I am having finished goods. I am having finished goods. I have produced the product. Immediately, customers are not going to come and purchase the product. I have to keep the stock in the good condition till it is going to sell the product, till it is going to reach the customer. I have to hold the stock properly. That's why that is called stock holding period. Nisha, not correct. It's called what? Stock holding period. I have to hold the stock till it is going to reach the customer. That's why it's called what? Stock holding period. Then, I have sold the product. Thereafter, I am going to collect the money from the debtors. That's why it's called what? Average collection period. What is it called? Average collection period. Therefore, lead time, process or production cycle, stock holding period, and average collection periods are called your segments in working capital. So, all are comfortable? Segments in working capital. Is it visible? So, first one is for manufacturing industry, second one is for trading. With respect to manufacturing, I am having cash. Cash to raw material is called lead time. Thereafter, raw material converted into WIP and finished goods is called process or production cycle. Thereafter, it is going to become finished goods, become debtor, average stock holding period. Thereafter, once again come back to cash is called average collection period. Comfortable? Noted? Good. So, with respect to formula for working capital cycle, note down the formula. Working capital cycle, also called operating cycle formula. Raw material plus WIP plus finished goods plus debtor minus creditor. Formula is raw material plus WIP plus finished goods plus debtor minus creditor. Note, we have to express operating cycle, we have to express in terms of days. Operating cycle, we have to express in terms of days. Okay. Next. Days or months. Months also you can do. Yeah, days or months. Next. Number of operating cycle in a year is equal to, note it down, another formula. Number of operating cycle in a year is equal to 365 divided by 365 divided by operating cycle. Number of operating cycle in a year is equal to 365 divided by operating cycle. Okay, 365 divided by operating cycle. Next, always you will get the confusion, especially in financial management. Year is equal to 365 days only. Always remember one thing, it may be applicable even for the ratio analysis also. Year is equal to what? 365 days only. 1 year is equal to 365. Okay, if question specifically mentioned 360 days, then only, because many questions for the purpose of rounding off purpose, they may give 360 days. If 360 days is given in this question, then we can take 360, else you have to take only 365 days only. So year is equal to what? 365 days. Okay, but if the question has specifically given 360, then you have to take what? 360. Then only you have to take what? 360. Okay, always you have to take 365 only. Okay, we don't need to worry about leap year, other things and all. Now, up to this stage, comfortable, all of you? Now, we'll have a small problem. Okay, shall we go for small problem? Not given in this question, we can take 360 and given the note. Why unnecessarily? 1 year is equal to 365 only, no? How can you assume 316? No need to invite the trouble. 1 year is equal to 365. Anyway, calculator only going to do the work. Okay. I will take 360, thereafter I will assume 360, what, year is equal to 360. It's not correct, Anna. Good. Now, shall I go for practical small problem? Okay, good. Note it down. Raw material, 40 days, 40 days lead time. WIP, 1 month. Finished goods, 60 days. Debtors, 65 days. Creditors, 75 days. Find operating cycle. Find operating cycle. $120 days. Good. Yes. Raw material plus WIP plus finished goods plus debtor minus creditor comes to 120 days. Very good. Now, can you please find the same problem? Number of operating cycle in a year. Number of operating cycle in a year. 365 divided by operating cycle comes to Kirti. Good. Kirti now only coming. 3 represent what? 3 cycles or 3 times. Both are correct only. Either 3 cycles or you can take exact value also. 3.04 cycles or 3.04 times. Both are correct only. Okay. Now, all are comfortable? Good. With respect to operating cycle, sometimes financial information will be there. For the purpose of computation of operating cycle, sometimes financial information will be there. What's called the financial information? Raw material stock value, okay, WIP value. So like that, what value based information will be there. In that circumstance, whenever value based informations are there, instead of giving days, then we have to compute turnover ratio. We have to compute what? Turnover ratio. Now, shall we go based on how to solve the problem based on turnover ratio? Okay. Now, I'll repeat once again. Whenever financial statements given in this question, information is available in this question, then we don't have the days in your hand, or we don't have the what? Number of days. In previous question I said raw material 40 days, WAP 60 days, some days I have given, therefore easy for you to compute. Instead of that, financial information only available. In general, they'll give P&L balance sheet only, no. So based on P&L or balance sheet, how to compute operating cycle? Because financial statement in terms of rupees will be there, but operating cycle in terms of days will be there. Therefore, how to convert rupees into days? Nice magic, no? Or with me or not? So, financial statement in rupees, but operating cycle in days. How to convert the rupees into days? That's a challenging one. For that purpose, we have to compute turnover ratio. What you have to compute? Turnover ratio. Clear? Now, for that, kindly note down the formula. Formula with respect to turnover ratio. Raw material, you know the formula, raw material plus WAP plus finished goods plus debtor minus creditor. For that, how to compute? Okay. For raw material, turnover ratio for raw material, turnover ratio for raw material consumption divided by average stock of raw material consumption divided by average stock of raw material. Next, WAP, cost of production divided by average stock of WIP. Average stock of WIP. Then finished goods, turnover ratio for finished goods. Cost of production divided by average stock of finished goods. Or cost of goods sold divided by average stock of finished goods. Debtors, sales divided by credit sale divided by average stock of average debtors. Credit sale divided by average debtors. Credit purchase divided by average creditors. Credit purchase divided by average creditors. So that you can get what? Turnover ratio. One more information. With respect to WAP, finished goods, cost of production or cost of goods sold or cost of sales, depending upon the availability of the data, you have to take. We need a cost, that's all. Okay. So depending upon the availability of the data, we have to take. So accordingly, instead of cost of production, cost of goods sold or cost of sales, all are interchangeable depending upon the availability of the data. Are you with me? So you know how to compute raw material turnover ratio, WAP, finished goods and a debtor. Okay, debtor and creditor. Then how to convert the turnover ratio? Turnover ratio is in time. How to convert the turnover ratios into days? For the purpose of that, turnover ratios into days, 365 divided by turnover ratio. 365 divided by turnover ratio. Raw material turnover ratio numerator, 365 numerator divided by raw material turnover ratio. So that we will get the days for the raw material, that is a lead time. Similarly, WIP, okay, numerator 365, denominator turnover ratio for the WIP. Comfortable? Are you with me? Okay. Now, All are comfortable with respect to converting financial statement into turnover ratio. Thereafter, what? Computation of operating cycle. All are comfortable? Yes or no? Good. Now, shall do one problem based on the same. Shall do one problem based on the same. Good. Now, note it down. Good. Very comfortable. Very good. Very good. Yes, Sai. Both are same only. Okay. Note it down. Raw material 20,000. Everything balance sheet item. Okay. Raw material 20,000. WAP 14,000. 14,000. Finished good purchase 96,000. Cost of goods sold 140,000. 140,000. Sales 160,000. Debtors 32,000. Creditors 16,000. I'll repeat. Raw material 20, WAP 14, finished goods 21, purchase 96, cost of goods sold 140, sales 160, debtors 32, creditors 16. Okay. Now, we have to compute operating cycle. Now, note it down. Statement of computation of operating cycle. Statement of computation of operating cycle. First column component. Second column formula. Third column computation. Next column turnover ratio. Last column days. Finished goods, everybody is asking 21,000. I'll repeat the format. Space may not be sufficient, means you can make use of the notebook in horizontal. Statement of computation of statement of computation of operating cycle. First column component, second column formula, third column calculation, next column turnover ratio, and last column days. Okay, days. Yes, Nivi. Now, presentation plays a vital role. You have to know how to do the presentation. Maybe network problem. Because networking capital you are going to compute. Now, shall we start? Good. Under the component column, first raw material. No, we shall giving symbol also. Good. whatever the problem it may be, this attempt should be the last attempt. Okay, will trouble the trouble, like Telugu dialogue. Okay, shall we start? Good. Sai Telugu, I know. Okay. Balakrishna, don't trouble the trouble. If you trouble the trouble, I will trouble something. I am the trouble also. Nivi, all in all, pa. Nivi always class also she used to tell all the answers. Student used to think as if Nivi is teaching, thereafter I am telling the class. Because of Nivi I am getting bad impression. What is this Nivi? Now, sometimes student will get the confusion whether Nivi is a teacher, Hariran sir is a teacher. Okay. Under the component, shall we start? Yeah. Under the component, raw material, note it down. Because we have to compute working capital, you should not forget the formula. Raw material plus WAP plus finished goods plus debtor minus creditor. What happened to Sai Kiran? Under the component, raw material. Yeah, listen. Raw material. Formula column. What is the formula for raw material? Raw material consumption divided by average stock of raw material. Raw material consumption divided by average stock of raw material. Here, consumption data not available. What is called consumption? Opening stock of raw material plus purchase minus closing stock is equal to raw material consumption. Am I right? If you want, you can note it down. Formula for raw material consumption is equal to, students like Nivi and all not required because they are all brilliant girl. Others can be noted down. Raw material consumption is equal to opening stock of raw material plus purchase minus closing stock of raw material is equal to what? Raw material consumption. If opening stock, closing stock, other elements not given, then raw material purchase is itself raw material consumption. Okay. So, raw material consumption divided by average stock of raw material, I said. Average stock represent opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2 is average stock. If nothing is given, then stock which is given in this question itself. Okay. Now, so raw material consumption numerator 96,000, good. Denominator, therefore 4.8 is the turnover ratio. Very good. 4.8 is the correct answer. Very good, Sapana. So, any doubt with respect to raw material? Next, WIP. With respect to WIP. In this problem, cost of goods sold only available. Numerator cost of goods sold divided by average stock of WIP. Numerator cost of goods sold divided by average stock of WIP. So, if opening and closing is not there, means closing itself average you have to take. Therefore, 140 cost of goods sold divided by WIP 14. 140 divided by 14 is equal to 14 get cancelled, remaining 0 is the answer. Am I right? Numerator 140, denominator 14, 1 get cancelled, 4 get cancelled, therefore remaining 0 is the answer. So what is the answer? 10 times. You have to express in terms of times. Niveda, good. Okay. Then finished goods cost of goods sold divided by average stock of finished goods. Cost of goods sold by average stock of finished goods. 140 divided by 21. 140 divided by 21 comes to 6.67 times. Good, Naga. 6.67 times. Next, debtor. Yes, debtor. Credit sale divided by average debtor. If the cash sales info not there in this question mean, then we have to take all the sales made under credit only. Therefore, 160 divided by 32. 160, am I right? 160 divided by 32. Comes to 5 times. Yeah, correct. Shall we round it off? No need to round it off. You can take as it is. After converting into days, net we can do the rounding off. Okay. Next, creditors. Credit purchase divided by average creditors. We have to assume if there is no cash purchase detail, then we have to assume all the purchase made under credit only. Therefore, 96 is a purchase divided by creditor 16 comes to 6 times. Good, Ramanatha. Sorry, good. Yeah, 6. So, lead turnover ratio alone, kindly check it up. Raw material 4.8 times, WIP 10 times, finished goods 6.7 times, debtors 5 times, creditors 6 times. Up to this stage, turnover ratio over. Last column is called days. We have to express in terms of days. Operating cycle, we have to express in terms of days. So, how to convert the turnover ratio into days? 365 divided by operating cycle. So, 365 divided by operating cycle. Convert 365 divided by 4.8 for raw material. How many days? For raw material, 365 divided by 4.8. Similarly, WIP 365 divided by 10. 76 days for raw material. 36.5 for WIP. Finished goods 365 divided by 6.7. Debtors 365 divided by 5. Creditors, less creditors, you have to subtract. Okay, it's a commonly committed mistake. After finishing everything, they'll forget whether you have to subtract or not. Everything they will adding. That's not a correct one. So 365 divided by 6 is the creditor. Therefore, operating cycle comes to how much? Total net 179 agana. Okay, wow, good. Check it up. So total is called operating cycle. Money, yeah, 179 days. Okay, 760. Yeah. What happened, Arul? So, Arun Prabhu, use the good calculator. Lavanya, slap yourself. Creditors, you have to subtract. No, end we can do the rounding off. Sorry. 179 days. No need puja. 179.39 and all not required. End you can convert and rounding off. Nisha, how come 174? 179 or 180 is the correct answer. End you can do rounding off. The net answer. Okay, operating cycle alone you can do the rounding off. So 179 days is the correct answer. Okay, next, number of operating cycle in a year is equal to, find out number of operating cycle in a year is equal to 365 divided by operating cycle. 365 divided by operating cycle. 2.04 times. Janani, good. This journey our kakapuka janai only, no? Smiley. Good. 2 times or 2 cycle. Very good, Janani. 2.04, correct. Yes. Either cycle or times you can write. Okay? Good. Hope you enjoyed today's session. So, day after tomorrow, we can do coconut. Only they are doing. What is coconut, Nivi? Oh, the sound. Adi paradesi. Excellent girl, Nivi. Multi-talented girl. Muruha, Tini Pandarame. Background sound, maybe top floor. They are cooking, it seems. Double shift concept tomorrow. Nivi's concentration, multi-talented guy. I told you, no, okay? Tomorrow onwards, Nivi will take the class. I'll take only for final. Nivi, you take care of intermediate. Parallelly, we can daily class also you can do, no? Pada, dangerous girl, Nivi. அது எப்படி தீனி பண்டாரம் சாப்பாடு விஷயம் மட்டும் கரெக்டாக கண்டுபிடிச்சிடுறேன். Day after tomorrow, Ramanath. Double shift next concept. Day after tomorrow we can discuss. Day after tomorrow we'll continue working capital again. Okay? Yes, that time I will explain double shift also. Soru தான் சார் முக்கியம். சங்க முக்கியமா சோறு முக்கியமா? Integral, non-integral. After finishing working capital, we can go for integral, non-integral. Day after tomorrow, we can go for tomorrow for final class. Okay? Tomorrow I will take the class for final. Okay? Good. Today liking is very less. Why? Students are not liking my class or busy with the class. That may be the reason. So, what chapter tomorrow? That is what I am also thinking for final. Which topic you can take? Transfer pricing we can take tomorrow. So tomorrow transfer pricing topic. Even CWE student can be the person to join. Transfer pricing applicable for CWE also. So day after tomorrow. Shall I give one more question based on days conversion? Okay, days into turnover ratio conversion. Shall I give one more question? I'll post the question. Evening also take live class. Apparam, shall I come to your home? You will provide food for me. Yes, remaining part of the working capital day after tomorrow. Nivi, உனக்கு சோறு போறதே அதிகம் என்ன வரை கூப்பிடுற நீ? Yeah. So I will give one question. I will post in the Telegram the question itself so that we can try. Okay. Good. So enjoyed my session, am I right? Okay. Always remember, you have to appreciate minimum 5 people per day. Say very big pronouns to your parents. Say thanks to your parents. You should be source of happiness. You should not be the trouble for your lovers. Okay? Don't be a nuisance to others. So always have the smiling face. You should know how to manage your own problem. After all, your exam, study properly. Okay? Okay. Yeah, text me, I will send the LMR questions also. Good. Yeah, kindly share the LMR question to your friends groups also. That will be more helpful. Sharing is always caring. So many groups, ITT, orientation, so many groups you may have. Kindly share it so that they can also in the position to get the benefit out of this session. Okay. Bye-bye. Enjoy. Have a nice day. Okay. Bye. Kalyani's participation very less today. Good. Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you, Dagana. Yes. Really facing happy after attending class. Swati. Thank you, Dagana. Good, Dagana. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye. Nageshwari, bye-bye. Sharing is caring. Priyanka, thank you. Bye, Kana. Bye, Kana. Thank you. Take care. Nisha, bye, da. Nisha is a good singer also. He was listening only, not participating, Kalyani. Nivi, bye, da, Kana. Yeah. Take care. Shiva Ganesh, bye-bye. Bye, Sweta. Divya, bye. Divya is waiting. I have to say bye. Again, again, she is telling. Divya Krishna, bye, Dakana. Uma, take care. Thank you. Have healthy food. Thank you, Uma. Good. Bye-bye.